Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your monthly reading for June 2022. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this month. We have coming up for Gemini. I heard the word willpower. I feel like you're overcoming. You're able to recognize a major blockage or something that may have stood in your way quite a bit. There's something that's being revealed to you this month about yourself in that way. I feel like there's you're delving deeper into yourself this month. There's a lot that you're discovering, a lot that's being uncovered. You're seeing things in a different light, in a different perspective. What's in the foundation here for Gemini this month for June? Wow, look at so many. There's like a lot of transformative kind of energy here. The Devil, the Death at the foundation. There's a rawness to this Death card at the foundation here. It's like seeing something, allowing yourself to see a part of you for the very first time, or maybe for the first time in a very long time. So there's like a vulnerability, feeling exposed, feeling vulnerable. But it's necessary. It's like a necessary part of your growth. It's something that you are ready for. I'm hearing the word divine timing. So it's almost like it's time for you to go through this journey or go through this process of this. What are the energies that Gemini is coming from in this? King of Wands. I feel like there's something that's inspired you. So I feel like there's something that catalyzed this growth for you, or some kind of change within you. What's in the near future here for Gemini? Eight of Swords. I feel like you're outgrowing something as well. There's something that just doesn't fit you any longer. Something that you're ready to, and I feel like you're ready to acknowledge that as well. So there's something that you're ready to kind of put away, close the chapter on. How are we feeling this month? Four of Pentacles. Stability. Focusing on a firm foundation. Oh, and they're just reminding me, happy birthday, Gemini. I wanted to get right into your reading, but I hope all of you have a very wonderful birthday this season. For all of you who have a birthday the month of June. For those of you who had a birthday towards the end of May as well. Strong awareness this month for you, Gemini, as well. Looking for where you belong, your happiness, your joy. I'm hearing a place to call home. Queen of Pentacles and your final outcome here. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so it's like you're on this path of going home to yourself. You're coming home to yourself, and you're getting closer to figuring out what that is or what that looks like, and also maybe some of the things that you need to work through in order to get there, to get to this place of feeling really confident, or what's the word? Kind of like sure about your path. It's like you're putting the puzzle pieces together. You're doing some detective work this month. You're fitting some pieces together. Things are making more and more sense. There's a profound healing that's happening within you this month as well. And we're setting strong boundaries here with some of it's like there's an awareness around maybe what's been holding you back in the past, some temptations, things that used to, this is also really interesting because of your growth, the things that used to appeal to you in the past, you are now finding doesn't, really have the same effect on you as they used to. Like those things are maybe not attractive anymore. They don't resonate with you at the same level that they used to. And it's because you're growing. You are shedding a lot of those layers, even a lot of those wounds. So the things that would kind of maybe cater to the wounds that we were holding within us. When the wound is gone, it's like the attraction to certain things are no longer, it just doesn't fit anymore. So those attachments, I'm hearing like attachments are beginning to break with things that are toxic or things that kind of keep us stuck in a way. Yeah. And we have the 10 of Wands here. Things that have felt like a heavy burden, things that have felt like, at one point, I feel like you might have even thought to yourself, it's just always going to be this way. Like I'm always going to have this thing in me, or I'm always going to have this, like these wounds that I have to carry with me everywhere. Like this is my burden to bear. This is the things that I have to just deal with on a day-to-day basis, and it's never going to change. But I feel like you're realizing that there are a lot of things that you can put down, that you can kind of let yourself release. You can set boundaries with. I love that. So you have the 10 of Wands. So this is the end to that long journey of carrying those heavy burdens, those lessons that we needed to allow ourselves to grow through. And on the other side of it, we have this beautiful Page of Wands energy. So this is a reignition of passion. This is discovering new interest. This is also getting to know yourself on a different level. So it's kind of like a new beginning. It's like because you're growing, you've grown into a new version of yourself. There is this getting to know yourself. So you're learning this different version of who you are. So that's what this month is going to be about here for you. It's about getting to know this new version of yourself. Okay. Overarching Three of Swords. I feel like this is healing for you. I feel like this 3 of Swords is something that's actually old. This may have been old disappointments, old things that we have not really maybe allowed ourselves to heal. Again, I'm feeling vulnerability or feeling exposed, very similar to the energy that I felt with the Death card. So I feel like you're kind of undressing some wounds here, things that have been kept hidden or kept like stowed away for a while because, may have been too painful or too heavy, or just it wasn't the time for us to deal with something. But I feel like this month you're allowing yourself the time and the space to kind of become vulnerable at your own pace, like what's comfortable for you. So maybe just a little bit at a time, but the objective is to kind of unravel a lot of the maybe barriers or the shields that we have around certain things that we may have not wanted to look at in the past. But now I think it's time. It's like you're feeling ready to do that work. You're ready to kind of open yourself up a bit more. And even if sometimes you're not actively doing it, you may just feel this heart opening, like this expansion. And sometimes there's a growing pains with that, especially if we have a lot of stagnant energy that has been there for a long time. So I'm kind of seeing like it's like kind of dusting off of things that have just been kind of sitting there for a while and kind of like shaking things loose. So you may find that memories or experiences or even old sensations, like feelings, start coming up here for you from certain experiences that you haven't thought of in a long time. So just kind of take it day by day if that happens, because it's like your heart is expanding and it's kind of breaking free of all the old layers. And so it's just part of the process, but just know that you're being renewed, like that heart space is being renewed here for you. The Knight of Pentacles. So this is like hard work towards that healing journey. I feel like a lot of you are also investing in yourself. You're investing in a new beginning. You're kind of building you're building towards something that, this is a very interesting energy. It's like you're investing your energy in your emotional health, your spiritual health, like you're developing this part of you. But a lot of this will also contribute to you building for this new beginning of yours. It will kind of trickle in, or it'll have like this correlation. It's like the more you grow within yourself, the more you'll find that your finances get better, or that you find new opportunities or things. I'm kind of seeing this connection, this link between the two for you that starts to show up in your life. So some of you may start to see that link between the two. Oh, beautiful. 6 of Wands. So This is victory. This is, being able to finally push through a lot of those barriers. So I love this. So you may find that you have a lot of success in this emotional healing this month. You may be able to heal some things that have been there for a long time. And again, you may have just kind of wrote it off as like, I guess I'm just going to have to deal with this. Like, I don't know how to heal this. But I feel like you're going to make some significant success. You're going to have this victory, and this is going to help you to move forward. This is going to help you to have some breakthrough this month as well. So there's a beautiful emotional breakthrough this month, and you may find that your heart feels lighter, happier, more joyful, being able to kind of enjoy things a bit more, especially if you've been feeling a bit numbed out or feeling like a bit apathetic, not able to really like be in the moment or enjoy certain experiences. If you've been kind of experiencing some of that heavier emotional things that are coming up here for you, I feel like you're kind of allowing that heart to expand, and that's going to help you to hold more positive emotions in a higher frequency. So this is a very beautiful transformation that you're going through here. But I do feel like you may feel a bit like vulnerable or a bit on the sensitive side this month. Okay, King of Wands. What does he have to say from the past here? I feel like something really inspired you. It's like there was this moment of like a burst of an epiphany, an awakening, that it helped you kind of shift gears. It helped you to shift your focus onto, it's like something happened and your attention went in another direction, and that catalyzed this like transformation in you. This King of Wands. What do you have to say? The Devil. And I love that it's in the past position as well. I actually really like the message that's coming up here. Interesting. Wow. My goodness. Okay, this is a very interesting message, and this may be just resonate with some of you here. Okay. So from this King of Wands, the Devil, the Sun reversed, and the Seven of Swords. So I'm feeling like this feels like someone who, it's like, okay, so this King of Wands is almost like saying there are things about you, or there's things about your life that you may have had a lot of passion for, or things that you really, really love. And for some reason, somehow, so maybe this might have been an influence from outside of you, circumstances, whatever the circumstances were, it's almost like you were taught to think that whatever it is that you loved or you were passionate about, something that was part of who you were, was wrong, or it was bad, or it was like something that you weren't allowed to enjoy. That's what I'm hearing from the King of Wands. It's like who you were at your core, for some reason, it's like something kind of happened, especially with the Seven of Swords. It's like, I kind of feel like this energy is something outside of you, but there's been some kind of programming or conditioning, or even like a connection with someone or some influence that kind of like, changed the way you saw yourself or saw something that you really loved or you were passionate about. So if I was using an example, like let's say you really loved art when you were young or something, but maybe the community that you were in, being an artist was not something that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing something different. And so it's like we learn to shut that part of ourselves down, but really it's something that's so raw. It's something so vulnerable because it's something so integral as a part of us. But over time, it's like if we're taught that that thing is wrong, the thing that's so a part of us, our passions, the things that we love to do, it's like it gets taken away from us, and it results in this sun reverse, like this unhappiness in life, like not feeling satisfied. Something is missing. So I feel like this King of Wands, like this transformation, part of what's happening here is as you are becoming more raw, more vulnerable, allowing a lot of those wounds to heal, the closer connection you get with yourself, it's like these things start to surface. You know, it's like, oh, I really do love this, or it's okay. It's like you're rewriting your story. You're allowing yourself to redefine what you think of the things that you love, and allowing yourself to really embrace the things that you're passionate about. So that was just an example, but I hope that kind of can apply to some of the experiences that you're going through, however that resonates, if that resonates for some of you. This could also be someone that you're connected to as well. So take that part as it resonates too. But I feel like a lot of this has to do with like, you know, a part of our identity in the past that maybe we weren't allowed to be, or we weren't allowed to have, or allowed to embrace. And I feel like there is this coming back around kind of thing, and looking at it from a different angle and reclaiming our power, reclaiming something that, you know, is actually very much a part of us. And by doing that, we feel more whole, more of this sense of coming home to ourselves. So there's a foundational healing that's happening there. Okay. The death. Some of you are also experiencing a healing in your root chakra right now. Again, because a lot of that is our stability or security foundations, you know, something that we can kind of hold on to, build off of. And I feel like that's going through a really big transformation right now, is your foundation. Like, it's like you're rebuilding, you're starting again, and you're rebuilding in a way that feels more in alignment with who you are. Yeah. So it's like this transformation is shaking up your world in a bit. So there's like this, you know, things are kind of being shifted around, moved around. There may be even a sense of feeling a bit unbalanced as well, because there's so many things that are changing in your life, like foundational things that are changing in your life here. And Judgment in reverse. Can we clarify the Judgment in reverse here? Oh, you're saying it's not supposed to be in reverse. Okay, thank you. Okay. Wow, I love that. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So the Judgment with the Five of Pentacles here. Again, this is that second chance. This is that second chance at finding where we belong. So this is all about home. This is all about what it means to be at home, who home is, or maybe it's a career, maybe it's a relationship, a connection. There is a recalibration that's happening here, because I feel like there may have been a path that we have been guided down or led down, or some experiences that we went through that we kind of found that at the end of it, it wasn't exactly in alignment with who we really were. And so to uncover those layers is to help us to kind of have this second chance at life, have a second chance at have a new beginning, where we can kind of we can do things from a new perspective and that wisdom that we're getting from this transformation. So this is beautiful, because I love that there's a healing that's happening also in terms of finances and career. So I kind of feel like some of you are also getting to choose, is what I'm seeing here. It's like you're getting to choose. So there may be some new options also in terms of career. So for example, in your past, if you may felt like you didn't have a whole lot of options, or you didn't have a whole lot of choices, I feel like that's going to open up here for you, because I feel like maybe that's something that we have been wanting for ourselves. So I'm seeing more choices here for career options. Okay. Wonderful. Eight of Swords. Yeah. So we're outgrowing something. What are we outgrowing? Eight of Swords here for Gemini. Wow, the Hierophant. You're being divinely guided. I feel like there's divine intervention here. So if you feel like you've been stuck in a place, I really love that we have this Hierophant with the Six of Swords, because there is like some kind of assistance or some kind of divine intervention that's coming in here for you that's going to help you to break away from the energies that have been making you feel very stuck, that have been making you feel very bound and caged up. So this is, being able to get that space to heal, being able to get that space to, this is like, I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to go for like a rest or go for some kind of rejuvenation, some kind of healing. I feel like you're going to go through like an even deeper healing kind of journey. And you're being divinely guided there. Can we have one more here for the Six of Swords? Where are we headed next for Gemini? The King of Swords, yeah. The truth. This is all about embracing your truth, owning your truth, and kind of standing in your truth as well. This is about you holding your ground. So there's something that you're firmly believing in, something that you're seeing clearly for yourself. And it's like at this point, you have so much clarity that nothing can really throw you off your path. Nothing can really deter you. No influences from the outside. No one kind of convincing you or trying to, get you to see their perspective or try. It's like you can't be manipulated. You can't be convinced. There's a truth that you're seeing so clearly, and you're really embodying this King of Swords energy. You're also able to kind of see through people as well. Right now, like those powers in you are growing. So your intuitive abilities are growing. Your perception, your ability to kind of sense the truth about things is also very much on point, especially this month. I feel like nothing is like going to get past you, especially if you're dealing with other people. Okay. Four of Pentacles. What is this about? Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So very much in self-protection mode here. The Five of Swords, I'm actually just kind of seeing that you're just very much keeping a lot of things to yourself. There may be people around you maybe you don't trust. You're preserving your energy. You're not really showing much to the people around you, very much in self-protective mode this month. We have one more here. Yeah. Because you have clarity. You have clarity. And I just peeked at the bottom. I was wondering if this Hermit card was going to come out, because I was strongly feeling Hermit, because I feel like you're on this spiritual, profound healing path, and it's uncovering a lot of, information of maybe even like the circumstances that are around you or people that are around you. You may have been around certain people or environments or situations where it's almost like an illusion, like things may have not been exactly. It's like things were what other people wanted them to be, and they painted like this image of what they wanted you to see. And I mean, yeah, okay. I'm hearing like the Truman Show. If you've seen that movie with Jim Carrey, it's like, he believed like this was the world, like this was his world, but it was really an illusion. So I'm kind of seeing that. It's almost like someone, seeing through that, realizing that, this wasn't what I thought it was, or things were not exactly what I thought I wanted them to be. Okay, King of Swords. See, again, we have the King of Swords. So this is your environmental, this is what's kind of your interaction with the environment around you this month. So this is you being very observant, you being very tuned in and kind of just watching things around you, being very perceptive. I do feel like you maybe even be a bit on guard with like some of the people that you're around. And I think it's just because you're trying to make sense of things. I feel like you're also trying to understand. You're coming into a level of profound understanding. There's a profound wisdom that's also coming in here for you, and it's causing you to try to figure out how you're going to make some kind of changes or shift out of certain situations. Beautiful. So King of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so it's like you're delving deeper into another part of yourself. So I feel like your emotions are something that you are starting to master, something that you are starting to really understand. And it's a part of you that you are incorporating into your life and into the changes that you're making in your life here. So I feel like you're going to spend a lot of time in understanding and deriving a lot of wisdom from your own feelings and emotions. So that may be something that you're exploring this month. Truth in your feelings and emotions. Yeah. So a lot of movement cards here as well. So walking away or going off in search for what is going to help you to feel more fulfilled in your life, because you have that awareness now. So this month you may be even taking like a vacation, or you may be getting away for a bit just to kind of be with yourself. Time to think. Okay, hopes, dreams, and desires to the sun. So this is beautiful because we had the sun reversed in your past position. So this is about, how I love this. I love these really powerful divine masculine kind of cards here, because this is all about, reclaiming your power and putting action, like actually, making those moves and decisions and choices, being very assertive, holding your ground, and making things happen for yourself. So this is all about you taking your power back. This is all about you growing in your strength. This is all about making things happen in the 3D world for you. So for a while, there may have been a lot of internal changes. So there may have been a lot of those, really diving deep into the emotions, awakening on a spiritual level, understanding things on a spiritual level. And now I feel like there's a lot of clarity and truth that you are starting to embody and really starting to understand how to make. Okay, what can I do with the information that I've been given, with a lot of the things that I have been uncovering within myself and the world around me? How can I make these changes to find my happiness and to really kind of, reconnect with my joy, my true joy? So this is that goal. This is for you to be that leader in your own life and to go straight towards your happiness. Oh, beautiful. We have a Queen of Wands. So maybe there's a Queen of Wands that this Emperor has their eye on. So someone who is very, very empowered in her own way. I'm also hearing the word authentic. So that may be a trait that this Emperor really admires in this Queen of Wands. Someone who's very authentic, someone who stands out from the crowd, someone who has this very strong individuality to them. So doesn't kind of goes by the beat of their own drum, stands apart from the crowd, doesn't really like follow the crowd, is what I'm seeing. So very independent. Oh goodness, look at that, 10 of Cups. So yeah, so kind of seeing someone as their happiness or their wish fulfillment. Beautiful. So it looks like there's a connection here that's really starting to kind of come closer and closer together, but there's happiness here between the two. There's a potential of that happiness here. Very beautiful, Gemini. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is all about nurturing your new beginning. This is all about, also kind of adding that, oh, how beautiful. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So again, this could be that feminine energy that this Emperor has their eye on. So take that as it resonates. So again, someone who is, it's beautiful because we had a lot of the, masculine cards kind of show up, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Emperor. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups kind of show up. So there is this growth and transformation happening on that level. I feel like there is a nurturing of a new beginning that's happening here for this Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups is all about, again, tapping into one's heart space, kind of bringing that in and making something happen in a 3D reality. So there's a good balance between the two. So if this is not a romantic connection, you could also take it as someone having that beautiful balance within themselves, their masculine and feminine energies. So being able to tap into their intuition and follow their inner guidance to help make something a reality for themselves, guiding them towards their true happiness and true joy. So this could be in a career path or just a completely, different life path. Whatever it is, it's about reaching a sense of enlightenment from within, and then the 3D world kind of showing up as a reflection of that. I'm hearing the word perseverance. So I feel like this month it's going to be important to focus on the goal, to focus on also the present moment and where we are right now, and to take it one step at a time. But having that focus on the end goal is going to be important, because I do feel like there are going to be those distractions or people who have their opinions or the thing or what they think about whatever it is. It could also just be past experiences, kind of still working through a lot of the blockages, the restrictions, the things that used to hold us back. So I feel like there is a shedding away of a lot of that in order to nurture this new beginning here with the Strength card. So there's a perseverance to this, staying committed. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah. So a lot of abundance here is what I'm seeing. A lot of nurturing and care as well. I'm also seeing body care as well. So maybe some of you are kind of changing up your diet, or you're getting more fresh air, exercise. There's a healing in your body. That's actually what I'm picking up on. So some of you may be going through some health changes, some health improvements. I'm not a doctor, so this is not, don't take this as, medical advice. Please consult your doctor if that's the case. But I'm seeing like a healing happening here, like a nurturing. So maybe some of you are just, kind of maybe incorporating some more nutrients, or, taking vitamins, drinking more water, that kind of thing. But I am seeing a healing happening there. Some of you also may be doing some changes and repairs in your actual home. So some of you may be like working more out in the garden, I don't know, planting like a vegetable garden in your backyard, wanting to eat more organic, natural foods, that kind of thing. I'm seeing that. So I don't usually actually pick up on messages like that, but I saw that very strongly here. There's improvement here is actually what I'm saying. Overcoming a lot of you're overcoming something big this month, a big hurdle that has stood in your way for some time. So for some of you, it could be, a health related thing. And for others, it's more like a mental thing or spiritual thing or an emotional thing. But I am seeing a big hurdle being overcome here. And it's all about your investment in yourself. It's an act of self-care. It's an act of self-love. And you're prioritizing that this month. So that is going to be, that's going to help you in your movement forward here. So I see you very focused. Beautiful. Oh, how nice. We have Ace of Pentacles. So an abundant new beginning. I love this card because this always tells me that you're on the right track. You are on the path to your new beginning. There's a lot of wonderful opportunities waiting for you on the other end here. I think you also might be surprised. I'm seeing a lot of travel and adventures and newer experiences that I think that it's like you're at this place in your life where you kind of thought you didn't think life would go in this direction, but you're really glad it did. It's kind of like being open to those surprises that the universe kind of hands to us, and learning how to go with the flow is you're really starting to get on board with that, is what I'm seeing here. So I'm kind of feeling like there's a really nice sense of optimism to you this month as well. Kind of looking forward to some of the changes, kind of feeling like you're getting a second chance at things. And that's going to really help in this growth process here for you. So very beautiful. You're growing out of some of that heavier energies and you're moving into more of the lighter energy. And I feel like it's going to I feel like July for you, Gemini, is actually going to feel more, you're going to feel more of the happiness that you're wishing for. I feel like you're working towards that in the month of June. Like you're kind of planting the seeds, getting that you're walking. It's like you're putting those first steps onto that new path. And then in July, I'm feeling like there's going to be this joy, this overjoy or happiness that starts to settle in, and it's going to just feel very different from how it's been lately. So very beautiful. Okay. Okay, let's look into some oracle cards here. Some angel messages for Gemini for the month of June. Angel guidance for Gemini. Divine guidance. Beautiful. And this reminds me of that Hierophant card that we had earlier. So it's going to be very important for you to follow your intuition and to follow those, follow the breadcrumbs, follow the trail that you're being led down. You may not always have the whole picture or the whole map, but following your intuition is going to be very important here. I feel like there is a going within more, like there's heavier focus on your intuition and less focus on the people that are around you or any influences that are around you. I kind of see you putting those things, letting them take a back seat, and you're putting yourself at the forefront. What you think, how you feel, at the end of the day, that's going to be your final decision in what direction you want to go in. So that's that Emperor energy that's coming through. That's your, taking command and control and authority over your life and making those decisions for yourself that feel empowering and that are going to give you the things that you've always wanted and not having that power be in anybody else's hands but yours. So very beautiful. Okay. Let's do a few more here. How is Gemini moving forward this month? Progress for Gemini. Oh, beautiful. I love this card. Yeah. So we have passion. So again, that's that Page of Wands. This is that passion that's being reignited. And I love this adventure card because I felt travel is going to be something that's coming up here for you. But I also feel like in general, you're going to be coming across a lot of newer experiences that feel like travel. So it doesn't have to necessarily, that feel like adventure, sorry. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like you're getting on a plane and jet setting around the world. That could be, and that's awesome. But it could also just be other types of experiences that are new, that open up your horizons. And it's because you are allowing your passions to come back alive. You're allowing yourself, like you're opening yourself up to that. And so it's giving you a lot of information or giving you a lot of insights into what your heart truly wants or what it really craves and desires. And I see you allowing yourself to kind of give yourself those things, like not talking yourself out of it or telling yourself, I'm not allowed to have that. I feel like you're really loving yourself in that way where it's like, okay, that's what you want. Let's go figure out how we're going to go get that or how we're going to go make that happen for ourselves, or let's see what our choices are out there. So I feel like that's part of that optimism that I see happening here for you. Or I see that you're kind of, that's the attitude or that's what you're embodying, like the possibilities for you. Okay. Blessings. What are the blessings that are coming in here for Gemini? Blessings for Gemini this month, for June. I love this card, especially that how it's for your blessings. It's an answer to your prayer. So this is a blessing that is coming in here for you. So whatever you've been praying for, whatever you have been, this almost feels like a rescue almost as well, like a rescue, an answer to that prayer. Taking you out of, again, that Six of Swords energy, that Eight of Swords energy, something coming in here for you that's going to help lift you out of some situation or some kind of energy that has just felt like you've been kind of just hanging on or has just become too chaotic or just too much to handle for a while. Kind of like not really, almost feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be. You feel it maybe a bit out of your element, is what I'm sensing here. But I do feel like you have a lot of protection and guidance around you, and you are being protected the entire journey through. So even if you're in situations or moments where you feel like it's a bit chaotic or you don't feel safe or you kind of feel like things are not really working out in the way that you want them to be, just know that you are being watched over and that you do have protection around you, and that there is an answer to your prayer that is on the horizon here that's coming up. Beautiful. How can Gemini take care of themselves this month? Beautiful. Yeah. That reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles energy. I embrace my body. So again, this is about taking care of that physical health. I'm seeing an improvement here in physical health. So I'm not sure in what way, but I am seeing improvement. I'm seeing like nutrition being a huge part of it. So maybe some of you are like, just, incorporating more healthy food, something like that. So, and I feel like that's going to really help to actually heal the heart chakra. I'm seeing like a strong heart chakra healing. So maybe you're eating more green foods like kale and spinach and that kind of thing. So take that as it resonates, but there's an improvement there, and that's going to just help you to feel better overall. It's also going to raise your frequency and your vibration when we eat like those higher frequency foods. So that helps as well. So very beautiful, healing, transformative, powerful, empowering month, Gemini. And again, I hope you have a wonderful birthday month and you have a wonderful month ahead. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Gemini.